What's up, guys? It's Rookie Outdoor Learners, and the trout are biting, guys. So I've been out here trying to find where the steelhead and salmon are at last week or so. Haven't yet pinpointed them. I think they're still in the Willamette right now, but I've been doing really great on the trout here, and so I've just been throwing. Oh my gosh, I just got hit right there. So I mean, I've just been throwing this little stealie, and it's been doing pretty good. I'm just letting it ride with the current. And then as soon as I hit it, I try setting the hook. I mean, the thing is, their mouths are so small, and I would use a smaller one, but all I have is my steelhead stuff, so it's a little bit of overkill, but at the same time, it's catching them. There we go. Feels like a little bit of a better one. It's like they're treading on top of the water. So got such heavy stuff on, but there we go. Nice little trout. Pretty rainbow trout right there. I'm gonna make sure to get them to land first, so we're gonna have to do a big old trout fry and show you guys how the landstroms do it. But yeah, I mean, it's just a little trout pocket in there or something. 'Cause I've been getting hit just about every cast. Another fish on, another trout looks like. Oh wow, this one's really colorful. What type of trout is this? And he's got some really cool colorations on him. I think it's another trout. Yeah, it's another trout. He came off. But I mean, it's just been every other cast almost. I'm trying to find the big boys, and all I can hook into is the darn trout, and I'm using a giant ass stealie here. So I'll keep on trying. It's me here back at the house. We got Finn the dog here. And I'm going to show you guys how I clean up these fish. And so trout are really easy. You don't even need a fillet knife for this. In fact, do it whole, because you can keep so much more meat. So here's some of the trout I got from earlier. Now first things first is you just want to scale them. So take your knife and just go work the back of their scales like this. You just want to keep on doing it till all the scales are gone, because when you cook it whole, you don't need the scales. Skin's great, but the scales aren't. So that side's looking good. Let's do the other one. Same thing. Just clean it off as you go here. Now, after that, it's usually good to rinse them off. I want to do that last here, so just rinse it off after every step for an easier time. From here, you're going to take your knife, find the anus, and just cut it all the way up to the throat. It does not need to be a deep cut, just enough to open up. See, I'm not even going in deep at all. Cut all the way up to the throat here. Now, there's a couple things you can do. You can continue to keep on cutting this guy out right here, and if you cut this guy out, you can keep the whole fish if you like eating the cheek meat and everything. Or you can do what I'm going to do, which is where you cut the head off and you can pull out all the guts. And so some people like eating the cheeks. I got plans for this that I'm going to show you guys in a future video. So if you want to leave the head off, just cut up here from the top until you hear the spine break. Once you hear the spine break, you can see that there's two little openings here. Put your finger here and here, and you can just rip out all the guts all at once. So I'm keeping the guts right now, and I'll show you guys why in a minute. Next, you have this little bloodline here. You can use your finger, you can use a knife, whatever you like, and just clear it out. You don't want this stuff. And then from here, you just want to rinse it off with a hose or with your faucet. Just rinse it out. And once you do that, you got a really awesome piece of meat there, guys. And it's that simple. It's not tough at all. All right, guys. So I'm cleaning up this fish, and I noticed some with my eye. I'm like, there's these little black specks in the meat. So I'm like, what the heck is that? I don't ever see that in my trout. And then I look closely at the organs right here. I don't know if y'all can see that, but they're freaking worms in this thing all along it. Now, I don't know if it's an invasive parasite or not, but I am not feeding myself, and I'm not feeding the people I love those things. So I hate when this happens, but at the same time, it's just not worth it. But sometimes you gotta check your meat, guys, because sometimes they do have wormies and other pretty crawlers in them. Gosh, it's freaking creepy though. It's a bummer because these things are so good to eat.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Noah. I just want to have a few last comments before I let you guys go on this video. So I ended up looking more into the worms that we found in those trout, and it turns out that the worms I found there aren't invasive to humans, I guess. So you can technically eat them, and you're gonna be all right. But we ended up throwing those out. I was after I did the research, but yeah, I mean, fish and animals sometimes have parasites in them. Some of them are good or some of them bad. I can't remember which one the ones that I found were called, but yeah, I mean, it was still nonetheless an awesome day on the river. A lot of times those trout too don't really have a good survival rate, so even if I would have let some of them go, they would have just died anyways, because they just aren't made to. The hatchery release trout are just not really biters. So anyways, guys, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in here. I got a surf video coming up here pretty soon. That's going to be pretty cool, showing you guys how to get into surfing here in Oregon. And then I'm going to be headed off to Kentucky in a few weeks. So I want to post probably a couple more videos before then. But I just want to thank you guys for checking out. If you have any questions, be sure to put them in the comments below. Love to read them. Make sure to subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.